if you're a black guy and most of your interactions have been with black women, and you have not been, you can't get a woman or whatever. I get that. Now, but my pushback on that is kind of what I had mentioned earlier in the beginning of the stream. And what my pushback about that is the fact that, and I don't necessarily want to bring it to just race, but we're going to talk about race in this particular instance, where there are some black women that are just like, they believe that black men belong to them, but they believe they don't belong to black men. What say you?
Hmm. Well, the reason why that happens is, you know, black women generally are in situations where most is like, you have a lot of black women who are only attracted to black men, and you have a lot of black women who only want to get with black men because mostly only black men want to get with them. You understand? So they don't have other races of men who's like trying to beat down the door. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a thing where either they're only attracted to black men mainly, or they feel that they can only get, black men, or they just mainly get black men who holler at them. You feel what
Why
I'm
is
saying?
that?
You said why do they only get black men that want to holler at them?
Yes.
Yeah, usually they only get black men that want to holler at them because, well, one situation is because of white supremacy. We ain't got to get into all that. But two, what happens is that you have a lot of black women who, for example, they might have a certain body type, which is more, thick to fat. You feel what I'm saying? Which is encouraged. So that encouragement causes more women to look that way, and therefore you have a lot of guys from other races who may not necessarily be into that. If you notice, you have black women who are, let's say, who are on the more fit side, right?
Mhm.
Who have no trouble like attracting men of all races and all types of ethnicities and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's the reason why you would have black women who are champion for black guys. A lot of times, either they are really just attracted to black men mainly, or they feel that black men are the only type of guys that is going to want to deal with them. Even, for example, heavier set white women will be attracted to a lot of black men because black men like more thicker chicks, and those guys will, basically approach those type of women. You feel what I'm saying? So they'll start to say, "Oh, I really like black men. I'm into black men." They can be into black men, but part of them being into it is because they feel they have no choice but to make that happen. And so what happens is that when you're in a situation where you feel like you have no choice but to date a certain type of person, then that's what, you feel like you start to say, well, I prefer this. You feel what I'm saying? And then it's not necessarily that you prefer it all the way. It's just that you feel you have no choice but to prefer that. Does that make sense?
Oh, I know, absolutely, and I love the way you said it. You said it very PC. You said it very PC.
No,
I
I'm just
got you,
saying.
though. I got you. I got you. I mean, and I agree. I agree with that to a certain extent. Also what I would like to add is